Title: The Unlikely Friendship. In the small town of Maplewood, where the air smelled of pine and the streets were lined with cozy houses, lived two boys who couldn't have been more different. Ethan was the quiet, bookish type. He spent most of his afternoons at the library, lost in stories of faraway lands and magical creatures. His classmates thought he was a bit strange, always scribbling in his notebook and avoiding noisy crowds. Then there was Jake, the star of the soccer team. Loud, confident, and always surrounded by friends, he loved the thrill of competition. He couldn't imagine spending a sunny afternoon indoors, especially not with his head buried in a book. One rainy afternoon, fate decided to pull these two opposites together. Ethan was sitting in the library, flipping through a worn-out fantasy novel, when the door banged open. In came Jake, his soccer uniform soaked, frustration written across his face. "Stupid rain," Jake muttered, shaking water from his hair. He had run into the library to escape the downpour after practice was cancelled. Looking around, he spotted the only empty seat, right across from Ethan. Ethan glanced up, surprised to see the town's soccer hero in his quiet sanctuary. He hesitated but then offered a polite nod. Jake flopped into the chair, pulling out his phone, but the Wi-Fi was down. After a few minutes of silence, Jake's eyes wandered to Ethan's book. "What's that about?" he asked, more out of boredom than curiosity. Ethan hesitated before answering. "It's about a boy who discovers a hidden world beneath his town. There are magical creatures and secret tunnels." His voice was soft, but there was a spark of excitement in his words. To his surprise, Jake leaned forward. "Secret tunnels? That actually sounds kind of cool." From that small spark, a conversation grew. Ethan explained the plot, and Jake, despite himself, found the story fascinating. For the first time, they realized how much they enjoyed talking to someone who saw the world differently. Over the next few weeks, their meetings in the library became routine. Ethan introduced Jake to more books, while Jake taught Ethan how to kick a soccer ball without tripping over his own feet. They laughed at their differences and found strength in them. When the school's annual talent show rolled around, they decided to combine their skills. With Ethan's storytelling and Jake's stage presence, they created a performance that blended fantasy and soccer, a tale of a young athlete who discovered magic beneath his school's soccer field. Their performance earned them a standing ovation, but the real reward was their friendship. They had learned that true friends don't have to be the same. Sometimes, the best friendships grow between people who seem like they'd never get along. From that day on, whether it was on the soccer field or in the library, Ethan and Jake knew they had each other's backs, rain or shine.